Hello Internet, I'm Here Comes Lemon bringing you the Dinomist deck profile for 2016. We're starting off with some gameplay against some decks like Mermaid Atlanteans, Pepe, and the new Blue Eyes support. But if you want to see just the deck profile, you can jump ahead to the 9-minute mark and I'll be going over everything else there.
Welcome back to the deck profile portion of this video. I'm going to run through the cards real quick and then go over some combos. So 3 Spinos, 3 Rex, 3 Ceratops, 3 Brachion, 3 Petron, 3 Plesios, favorite artwork by the way, of the Dinomists, 1 Stegosaur, 1 Rescue Hamster, 1 Regeki, 1 Terraforming, 2 Wavering Eyes, 3 Charge, 2 Dynamic Power Lord, 1 Limiter Removal, 1 Solemn, 2 Fiendish Chain, 1 Compulse, 2 Dinomist Eruption, 2 Dinomist Rush, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. Extra deck also is pretty standard for this type of build. 2 Infinity, 1 Tyrus, 1 Ardrias, 1 number 14, 1 number 61, Durandal, Shark Fortress, 2 Nova, goes into Infinity, XYZ, 101, Castell, Cowboy, and Plody Mice. So the reason I run these cards at the numbers I do. Spinos, amazing, because you can tribute one other Dinomist and either attack twice or attack directly. I use that to go for game against the Blue Eyes deck I showed. Dinomist Rex, you also tribute another Dinomist, and you can either attack twice and then inflict piercing, or shuffle 1 card at random from your opponent's hand or field into the deck, which is the effect I use more, because this gets rid of your opponent from being able to get 1 more play out. 3 Ceratops, special summon if all you own is Dinomist monsters. Brachion, special summon if your opponent has the monster with the highest attack. So turn 1, if you have 1 Brachion, 1 Ceratops, special summon them both, go into your rank 5 plays, don't even need to set the scales. That's not a great hand though, but it still works even when you have brick hands. Petron, the MVP of the deck, in terms of level 4s at least, because it lets you search another Dinomist if you destroy something by battle. Plesios basically just reduces your opponent's attack and defense for all the Dinomist cards you control, which is 400 easily. 1 Plesios, set the scales, 1 charge, 400 attack and defense right there. And Stegosaur is kind of garbage, but you need it for the scales and consistency. And sometimes you just need to get over a Marshmallow and you're like, God damn this Marshmallow, I hate this Marshmallow. And this helps. 1 Rescue Hamster. You don't go into it very often. You don't need to go into it very often, but sometimes it works quite well, just getting out plays for rank 4s or rank 5s. So, Dinomist Charge. When this card is activated, you add 1 Dinomist card from your deck to your hand, Once per turn, if a Dinomist card is added from the field to your extra deck face up, add 1 of those cards to your hand. You can only activate 1 Dinomist Charge per turn. But if you have 2 activated already, both the effects go off. You don't get to choose when the effects go off, which is a little bit of an issue, but if 2 Dinomists get destroyed at the same time and you have 2 charges on board, you're adding both cards to your hand, which is quite nice. This is a really good field spell in my opinion. It is Dynamic Power Load. You really wish it was a Dinomist card so you could search it with Petron, but unfortunately you can't. Really unfortunate. 300 attack and defense for all Dinomists, not very important, but it has the Archimedes effect for all Dinomist creatures. Meaning, why is this so important? So, let's say you attack over a monster, and when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, its effect goes off. This prevents those effects from happening. Let's say you get attacked, as in one of the gameplays, by Infinity. Your monster gets destroyed, then you activate Eruption, pop their Infinity, they can't do shit about it, because of the Archimedes effect, because you were battling a Dinomist monster. Something I've learned is that the Dinomists on their own, even if you can't go into Nova and Infinity, in real life, let's say you can't afford them, or don't want to pay that money, like myself, it works quite well just to have Dinomists on board without needing the actual pay cards. So, Dinomist Rush is very underrated because when you summon the monster, not a lot of people read the part that it is unaffected by other card effects. I think we saw some guy try to target and destroy a monster I had summoned and it didn't work, and then they went into Black Rose, and then it still stayed on the field. So a lot of people don't seem to read the full effect of it, and it does combo well, again with Eruption and again with Charge, because you summon a monster, it gets destroyed at the end phase, and then you activate Eruption to destroy some card your opponent controls, and then you add that monster back to your hand with Charge. Eruption Charge. Yes. Some side cards I've been thinking about. any of the good mirror forces, essentially, because it works quite well with the Archimedes effect, because your opponent can't do anything to counter it. But I haven't found it necessary or as consistent. Instant fusions to summon your your level 5 Panzer Dragon. Again, I'm not a big fan of instant fusion. I can see why it's quite good, but then I'd have to take out some cards from the extra deck, which wouldn't be hard because Shark Fortress is garbage. Black Ship of Corn, and then the rest of these are just more copies of cards I already have in the deck. What I like the most about the Dinomist deck is the fact that they always seem to protect each other. If you have 2 scales set on board and the charge in your back row, you are really good coming into your next turn because they just try to destroy charge, you get rid of a pendulum scale, and then they try to destroy the field, you get rid of another pendulum scale, or hell, you let your monsters get destroyed because then you have the other card in your hand you just got back with charge to then set in the scale again and resummon all your monsters. So it's very good at getting back out there. I'll just go over the TCG build right now. This is pre-Shining Victories. I think it's supposed to come out May the 6th, I believe. The only difference is you take out Eruption, you take out Spinos, you re-add Stegosaur because you need more for the scales, and then you can just work on the Dynamic Power Lord more or more Wavering Eyes. But typically, I like to only run Wavering Eyes at 2 because unless you're facing a Pendulum-based deck, it's not as necessary to have these cards. It's also worth noting really quick that all the 3-scale and all the 6-scale Dynamists have the same effect. The 3 scales have another Dynamist card. Cards you control would be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect. You can destroy this instead, again, comboing well with charge. And all the 6s have, once while this card is in your Pendulum Zone, you can negate an activated effect that targets another Dynamist cards you control, then destroy this. So, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. I hope to do another one for Prediction Princesses, maybe an anti-heal. Might even work on some other type of ritual deck, maybe Red Eyes or Toon Red Eyes. I'm thinking about Toon Red Eyes for whatever weird reason. Lord of Red, I'm crazy. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment in the comments below if there's any changes you feel like I should be making to the deck or to the video build themselves. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm Here Comes Lemon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.